Yeah, hi there. These comments are for SS, and this is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And in your situation, let's take a look at what you said. You said, I heard a lot of students are getting better TOEFL scores from you. I'd like to tell you that I have repeated many times, and my scores were very low. I think you want to say low. I need at least 61 or higher. If you have some practice that can improve me, please let me know. I appreciate your help. I do, certainly. I actually have 3 suggestions for you right now. You might want to write these things down. So, I have students, believe it or not, who take my course who get over 110. Now, some of these students, when they begin my course, their score is over 90, 95, maybe 80, 85, and so on. However, I do have students, and I remember one in particular last year, when he met me, his score was 41 out of 120. It took him about 5 months, but eventually he increased his score to 69. So he did get better. It took him some time because his English was basic, but he did get better. And it looks like that you fit this situation also. So let me give you 3 suggestions right now. 3 sure things that will help you get better. But remember, the main thing you got to realize here is it's hard work improving your English. It doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen just because you have some tips and tricks for the TOEFL IBT. A lot of online TOEFL courses and websites would like to tell you that you have to have all these tips and tricks, and if you know these strategies, you can increase your score dramatically. In most cases, that's not true. What you need to do right now is to build your academic English language proficiency. You have to improve it. You got to get better. You need to build the basics. So number 1, before you do anything today, sit down and read for about 60 minutes. Read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Get them at the bookstore. You can get magazines and newspapers at stores. Make sure it's in English, obviously. Start reading for 1 hour every day. You want to do this for at least 4 or 5 months. Just that. That one thing is going to help you get better. Now, number 2. You want to take about the same amount of time each day with listening materials. You can listen to maybe news programs, documentary programs, history programs, and science type programs. This is going to give you some very solid academic type vocabulary. It's going to really, really help your listening. Now, with these 2 different things you're doing, this is 2 hours a day, right? Now, if you want to practice the writing and speaking, especially the integrated writing and integrated speaking, what you can do when you're reading and listening to these materials is you can practice taking notes. Write down notes of what you've read or what you've listened to, and then use your notes to either orally summarize the information or to write a written summary. Just doing that, in addition to those 2 hours, it's going to really make a big difference. Now, in the beginning, when you're reading and when you're listening, SS, you're not going to understand everything. That's okay. But as you do this over time, you will get better. You will be able to understand more and more in time. So those are my first 2 suggestions. 1 hour of reading and listening practice every day. You choose the materials. Not me, not anybody else. You choose what you want to read. You choose what you want to listen to. Remember my focus. News, documentary, history, and science type programs. Now, the 3rd suggestion that I recommend for you, it's difficult to do, but you want to spend about 2 hours every day at my online course. My online course has lessons, vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar. Those are the 3 basic foundations for your English. Then you can go through my reading, listening, writing, and speaking lessons. That prepares you for the different sections of the exam. But not just for the exam, I will improve your academic English language proficiency in these 7 areas. You will improve your pronunciation by speaking more clearly. You will definitely have a much better command over the English language by my vocabulary section. You improve your reading speed. Think about this. In the reading section of my course, I will help you improve your reading to 350 words per minute with 80% comprehension. Would you like to read over 300 words per minute and remember 80% of what you read? How would you like that? You can do that in my course. You can learn how to do that. So I also have a lot of listening exercises, lessons, and practice tests, and speaking and writing as well. So at this point, I'd like to invite you to become one of my newest students. All right. Anyway, thank you for your comments and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success. And remember, you can do this. You can get better. It will take some time, but if you follow my 3 suggestions, you will get some good results.